Hello, my name is Jennifer and welcome to part 3 of The Abandoned Kids, The Teen Years. And if you are returning, welcome back. And they're all back from their trip to Granite Falls. And it's now time to take poor Leah to the vet. Now I'll have to remember not to do that again. That was a bad thing on my part to not get rid of the fresh ingredients option when I was making pet food, because of course Amelia had all sorts of bad food in her inventory. So bad fish, foul fish. So we're gonna take to the vet clinic, and while we're there we'll probably buy some wellness treats, just because that way we don't have to constantly go to the vet clinic when things go wrong. So I will be back when they get there. Well, we're here at the Brindleton Bay Hospital, and it looks like sign Leah in for curing. We should probably sign her in for a spay while we're at it. And Bob Pancakes beat us to the limit, just because I kind of wonder if that's why she runs away a lot, because she always goes into heat, and I don't know that I mean, unless you have a male cat around for her to mate with, you're not going to be able to get a pet, which is the easiest way. Oh, look at her. Poor thing. She's so cute. But, so I don't know that kittens is really in the works, so probably I should get her spayed, to be honest. So there, it looks like we have, isn't this our mate? Wasn't he our mate? He's a vet too? Interesting. Oh, it looks like there's a very sick cat. I think, yeah, a little delayed reaction. I thought he or she was going to get sick. So there we go. So can you look after our poor little Leah? Let me see if I can put the walls up. Oops. So we're going to do an expensive treatment, and I'm going to try and get in closer so we can see. Because we don't, no expense spared for our little Leah. We don't want her to be uncomfortable. And I think I'll just put the walls back in to cut away, because it's kind of a nuisance when they're down. So we're going to, what's wrong now? Oh, you need to go litter, potty. Well, maybe that's not a good time to get you. Do they have a litter box here? I thought they did, but maybe it's because I'm used to playing on this lot on my own, and I always add a litter box to the lot. Are you gonna use it if I buy it? I'm gonna put one down so that if we come back, there's a litter box here. And they do not have them in the vet clinic items, so I'm going to go into pets, of course. I have to say, I do like this about Sims 4, is that you can just edit lots while you're right there, so you don't need to worry about you know, going in from the world view or whatever to edit the lots. So it's kind of a nice thing. So there we go. Can you go to the litter box? Should we sign her in for, oh, you can sign in for a checkup. And we can sign her in for a spay. Oh, that's very nice of you to come give her a pet. She kind of needs to go to the bathroom. Maybe we'll do a cheerful introduction. This is actually one of the Sims I've added to the world. I've played him in another save. He's just like in a personal save. But he's visiting. Oh, can we not do an introduction? Maybe because he's too busy. I kind of want to do an introduction. Can we try again? We can do a polite introduction. I don't really want to do a polite introduction. I want to do a cheerful introduction. I guess we'll do a polite introduction since that's the only option we have. It wasn't really my intention when we came out. Yeah, we can't really do much with them. I guess maybe because we're, we can show off our pet. Maybe we'll just invite him to come over. Maybe it's because he's too busy with his kitty cat, who probably needs to go get looked after. Yeah, she's getting kind of sick. Yes, I think once they've been accepted as a patient, you probably can't do anything but a friendly introduction. And I've added him to the world too, which I should have changed his clothes, because the last time I was playing with that family, it was Christmas. So he has a Christmas sweater on. Well, this is from one of the first families I ever played in Sims 4, and then I go back and go to them every now and again. But I think maybe they're a bit busy. I don't know, I kind of would like to sign her in for a spay, but I think we won't. What are you doing? Don't do a rude introduction. That's mean. Comfort socks, poor thing. Why would you do a rude introduction to a pet? That's mean, but it seemed like Socks like that. That's really strange. Okay, I've never done a rude introduction to an animal. So I didn't know that that sometimes they get accepted if you do a rude introduction. We'll do a cheerful introduction since we can. So there we go. And we already know him. We already know his trait, so we don't really need to get to know. But I think what I'll do is we'll leave spaying Leah to another day if we decide to do that. So I'm going to take them home, and we're going to look into setting up perhaps a couple of clubs for them to get to know people, or maybe we'll just take them out and see. Who knew that going to the vet clinic was going to be a place to meet a few people? Though James is actually married and has kids that are teenagers. So they may be a good fit. That's why I put him and his family into the world, more for the teens than anything else. But so I'm going to take them back home, and we'll see what we do when we get there. Well, we're back, and I noticed that Amelia actually has a whim to get out in the city. So I thought maybe we might take them to the city and see what's going on. I kind of wonder if they have to pay their bills. They got their bills. Their bills are pretty high, 7,826 simoleons. So actually, before we go anywhere, I'll have her pay her bills. And Leah is doing well. So maybe we'll just see. I was thinking of going. I'd like to go, but I find a lot of times that I'm not too keen on who's in the city. But perhaps we'll try it, and we can have them maybe order some food, some takeout food while they're in the city, and play it by ear, and then, depending on how that goes, do the club either at the very end or in the next part. So I think it's early enough in the evening. We're going to take them out to the city and see what they get up to when they get there. Well, they decided to go to the Stargazer Lounge, which is the one that comes with City Living. I've just edited a little teeny bit. I have added essentially a coat room in behind the elevator, so it gives you a woohoo location. And I just added a hot tub to here, since I thought that sort of seemed appropriate. The best place I could find was there, so that's kind of where I am. And I also had Amelia ask over Sawyer, who she had met at the vet clinic today. And while we're at it, we should probably have the others do a cheerful introduction so that they can meet him, or friendly, depending on where their levels are in terms of their skills. Oops, some negativity from this person as she went by. I'm not sure why that was. I didn't see anything. And there, I don't know if you've seen my foster child challenge. There is Annie. She is one of my first foster kid toddlers, and she's actually from the toddler stuff pack, but of course she's now a young adult, all grown up and moved out of the home. And we have this is the problem with the pool here. People wandering around in swimming suits. So we're just having a little chat, get to know, because of course because Amelia didn't become friends because I only had the option for a polite introduction. So he's a genius, a geek, and a music lover. And we can compliment his outfit, and I'm just trying to think. I don't believe I put him in a career. No, we're not going to ask him to move in. I guess we've become friends. Yes. It didn't take very long. The polite introduction does give you a boost. It's just I find it doesn't combine with the incredibly friendly trait. You need to do cheerful or friendly introduction to get that. So let's see. Oh, he left. I don't know that we can get out in the city, because usually what happens if you live in the city, you can, oh, here we can go downstairs, right? The reason I didn't have, when they came and I placed a lot, they all went outside, so the option to go downstairs wasn't coming up. So is she going to order a drink? Doesn't really seem like it's a very hopping place, I have to say. There's not very many people around. We have this guy, and he's an adult too. I don't really want to meet a lot of adults. I want to meet young adults. Why are there adults apart from Annie and an elder? Do we know him? I guess we do. Since he just came up and gave us a hug. And it's showing us that we know him. So we're waiting for our drink. And I'd have to say this is a bit of a bust. Not too many people around. So I think we're going to go revert back to our plan to do a club. What quality is this? Can I see? How come I can't see whether it's good or not? Hopefully it's good and you don't get sick from it. Oh, and is she actually a vampire or just wearing vampire clothes? We actually know her already too. So have fun being out on a school night. Maybe we should have gone bowling instead. I think that would have been a more fitting thing to do for them. Oh, he's gonna go do karaoke. What are your karaoke skills levels? I'm thinking not very high. And who is this? I think we know her. It's all like adults are out. So perhaps we'll try a, we'll do a little bit of singing, and since we're here, make the best of it, make the most of it. I can't imagine his singing doesn't sound very good. What level is he? He's level 2. Better than I thought, but still not very good. Are we getting some hurt eardrums from the others? What are you doing? You're gonna tip. I guess, oh, she's playing an instrument. I guess she's better. Are we tipping her, or are we tipping Annie? Oh, you came back! Oh, okay. I thought you left. And now where are you going? Are you leaving? Oh, here's someone else. Oh, she's an adult too. When we rhapsodize about piano sonatas, and we can share some mixology secrets. Another elder. Adults and elders. This seems to be the location for adults and elders. I think lounges aren't the best place for teens and young adults to go to. Did you just do your homework, Sylvia? Because I see that unless you're cleaning up. Oh, you're cleaning up. That's why you're in the responsible range. Oh, you haven't done your friendly introduction yet to Sawyer. You should come over and introduce yourself. I think the others have all done it. Yeah, I can tell by the friendship status you have. So can we introduce ourselves? We can watch the performance. What are you eating? Garlic noodles. And why are you uncomfortable? Oh, from hurting. So now you are hurt. Do you have hurt eardrums? But Ryan wasn't very good. Deep conversation. Maybe we should leave this place and go somewhere else. This place isn't very happening in terms of younger people. So perhaps we'll go check out another location in the city, since this isn't really working. But maybe before we do that, because the reason I came here was to see, well, she started cleaning up but didn't finish, is if you do go downstairs, and is that Jeffrey Landgrab? Yeah, so another adult. So lounges are a good place for adults. You can tell I don't actually go out that much in the game. Oh, it looks like, oh no, she's very playful. That's not good. That is, briefly amused for 3 hours. That's not brief. That's very... Okay, where's the mirror? Can we use this mirror? Can we go try and calm down? I sometimes find when there's dressers in front of the mirrors, I've been having problems. I can't use them. But I guess the console table is okay. You can still use it. So we're gonna let her calm down a little bit, and then I guess we're gonna have to get going home because it's kind of late. There, she's not, so we're going to go downstairs. I guess we could have used the bubble blower. But I find that often makes them very uncomfortable. So it's not really my favorite thing to use in the game. Until they get used to it, then it's okay. So there she got her whim to go downstairs, and now she wants to harvest a plant. Oh, see? I told you, adults. Dimitri's from my Runaway Teen Let's Play in my RTC The Parenthood years, but he's an adult because I aged him up to an adult. So lounges are very good for adults. So I'm going to take them over somewhere else that hopefully will maybe see some young adults, not just adults, and I'll be back. I decided to take them home because when I went to travel, it told me that Sawyer was sleeping. And I knew that it was a school day, so the kids needed to go to bed and get some sleep. So I decided it was better just to send them home and, you know, let them look after their needs. Where are you going? That's not your bed. That's not your bed. You're not going to sleep there. Why don't you come sit while you're eating? Or not, just eat. I just wanted you not to be in front of the fridge. You were already hungry earlier, so you get something to eat. Claim. So that, because you seem to somehow reset what your beds are. And your bed is in here. I don't know why that is. I don't know why you've reset your beds. And you can hopefully get some leftovers yourself. And then you can go to bed. I'm not going to set the bed in your case. I'm going to actually just have you go to sleep. Maybe that's the best bed in the house, and that's why they're all wanting to go to it. Even though they all have good beds, it's not like there's anything wrong with any of their beds. I'm going to have you take a shower. So they're just going to look after their needs, and I'll be back, you know, if something happens, or sometime later in the day once Amelia is up, because the others all have to go to school. So there's not really much point in, they're not eating at the table. Oh well. So I'll be back. Well, the kids are off to school. It's morning, and I thought what I would have Amelia do is end the gathering and start a new club, and we're going to call it a singles club because that's essentially what it is, and that is going to be the main thing you need to get into the club. I am going to make it invite only because that's just what I like to do, and we'll put like a little charisma thing over there. And to be a member, you need to be a young adult because that's all I'm interested in, because this is just going to be Amelia's club and not for the kids, because it's really for her to try and meet someone. I'm going to say not married, just meet singles her own age. And we'll do I'll do the normal activities. I'll do that, you know, off camera, so I'll just be back. So I chose some activities. I chose to be friendly, to be funny. I also chose to go bowling and to play pub games because I figure we might go out sometimes, and those things will be at the locations where we are going. And I didn't have to be romantic because I really want to sort of have that be a bit more autonomous versus the club doing it. If I find nothing's going with that, I might change that, but my goal is not to make people jealous of everybody. My goal is for Amelia to meet her soulmate. So I don't know that here I need to age him up to an adult. It's her dad. Because I'm not playing him, I only have aging on for my current household. He's not aging up. So we will obviously not include him in the club. And I don't know that I want a vampire. I'll have to think about that. I might just add a now we know Sawyer and like him, so we'll choose him. We're not going to choose Akira because I know he is jealous and I really don't like that trait. I'll be completely honest. I don't like that trait. And I don't know that I want to, I don't know. I'll take Diego. Wonder where, I'm looking for someone in particular. Maybe I should be limiting the traits so that I can maybe get more of the ones that I want. So I'm going to do some traits. I'm going to make them, they can be any of these, right? They don't have to be any. They wouldn't be all of them. So she's creative, so we'll choose creative because we need to have something that she is. She also loves and we'll do genius. And she also loves, and a geek is okay. Because we don't know what the last traits are going to be. It's like, because they're going to be one of these traits. So, I'm just trying, it's not that I just want them to have a couple of these traits. And they can be active. Bookworm, I don't remember her traits, to be honest. Other than I know she is maybe family oriented. Because she, even though she really isn't, we'll choose that. That's good enough for now. That just, we don't want too many. I'm trying to actually limit who is going to be able to be chosen in this, and we can have both. It's just a singles club. It's not just for her, and who knows, she may fall in love with a female. I don't really know. She did want to flirt with a female adult. So, and see, these two are in a relationship. I don't even know why they're in the world. I don't remember bringing them. Oh yeah, I did. They are in a relationship, so I'm not going to add them. Because, of course, they don't have single. So if they are, we can only have so many Sims. Yeah. Oh, here's someone that was provided. Tristan. Lisa B. Sims provided him. So he fit. Do we have too many? We have too many Sims. See, I wasn't wanting it to be all male. Maybe we'll make it all male. And maybe we'll have a separate single. Because you can only have 6 people, 5 other Sims in it. So maybe what I'll do is I'll make this the boys in the males, and then I'll make another one, and hopefully we can have 2 gatherings at the same time so they can all come and be together, because it is to be friendly and stuff with everybody. So I'm going to create another club, and I will do similar things and just have it so that it'll be the second one, so just so we can have more people all at the same time. So I'll be back once I've done that. So we have our single girls club, though it is actually not an option to specify the gender, so I just have to pick the females. I was going to do it just trying to expand how many females there were for me to choose from, but it didn't let me. So I have Kara, Beatrice, and Annie are all from my foster child Let's Play. And then I just took 2 other Sims who I don't know. She doesn't know them, and she also hasn't actually met Kara or Beatrice. We just happened to meet Annie because she was out last night at the lounge that we went to. That was all older people, adult and up, apart from who we brought with us. But so we've got our clubs, and the next part we're going to try and meet with them, and perhaps we'll just do it like as a daytime thing. It would be perhaps we'll have them all go bowling in the city. Hopefully some of them will be available and not all will be working, but that is going to be it for this part. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!